Hi friends. I am sitting outside on family vacation. We are actually down in the Caribbean on an island called the Turks and Caicos, having an amazing time. And I just quickly wanted to film a little video for you. My name is Amber. I am a mom of 4 kids. I have a daughter who's 15, twin boys who just turned 13, and a 3.5-year-old. I am happily married, but in the last few years, I've really noticed that I've been having some struggles with anxiety, as well as some bouts of depression. I've been struggling with my focus and attention. I do have a little, have been diagnosed with ADD, but I don't typically take any medications for it. But I've been really struggling with my focus, my ability to get things done. I was finding myself like sitting on the couch for extended period of time, not being able to get up and get the things I knew I needed to get done, accomplished, and I was just not feeling good about what was going on in my life. And so I had been looking around for a little while for some options, and actually it's kind of a funny story. Well, not funny, it's just a story. When I was pregnant with my youngest child, like I said, he's 3, his name's Preston. When I was about 31 weeks pregnant with him, I started having these really weird vision issues, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. I was actually like seeing double, and it was really freaking me out. So I went to my midwife, and she couldn't find anything wrong, so she recommended I see an eye doctor. I went to an eye doctor. I went to a couple eye doctors. They couldn't find anything wrong. I called a few of them on the phone, and their receptionist told me that it was probably just pregnancy issues. There was nothing wrong. Really, honestly, they just kind of blew me off and made it seem as if I was imagining this, and I was not, for sure. So finally, I found an eye doctor who took me seriously, and he ordered an MRI, and come to find out, I had a brain tumor. It's not a cancerous brain tumor, but it is a brain tumor, and it had grown around my cranial nerves, and it was causing me some issues. So eventually, when my little one was 5 weeks old, I had to go in for a major brain surgery. Fast forward a few weeks after the surgery, there was some talks about doing radiation, and that really was not something I wanted to do, because when they went in to do the surgery, they took out as much of the tumor as they could without causing me any major issues. And with doing that, though, unfortunately, they weren't able to get it all out. So an idea was talked about radiation, and I did not want to do that. And it was funny because one of my good friends mentioned cannabis, and she said she'd been reading about this cannabis oil and that there'd been some research showing that it had actually stunted tumor growth. Well, anyways, at that time, I knew nothing about it. I thought cannabis, marijuana, illegal, I can't do that, I'm a mom, you know, all that stuff that runs through your head. So I just didn't even think about it again. And then in 2017, fall, I started really hearing a lot on the news and on some different platforms about cannabis, and specifically CBD oil. So I started doing my research. And at that time, I was under the impression that my state of Indiana, that CBD oil was illegal. Well, it really wasn't, because actually it's legal in all 50 states as long as it has 0.03% or less of THC in it, and that it comes from a hemp plant. And now there's some differences between hemp and marijuana. They both come from the cannabis plant. Marijuana has high levels of THC. It will cause psychoactive symptoms or feelings, which comes from the THC. CBD oil that comes from hemp does not have barely any THC in it, and so it won't cause those feelings. Anyways, I started doing some research and found out that CBD oil had been shown to help possibly curb and stunt the growth of tumors. So I decided I was going to give it a try. Also, it'd been shown to help with ADD symptoms, with anxiety symptoms, depression symptoms, gastrointestinal issues, sleep, helping better your sleep. So many things that I personally was struggling with. And I wanted to go a natural route. I did not want to go with a prescribed medication if I could avoid it. the laundry list of side effects was not something I wanted to deal with, and I just really wanted a natural alternative. So, funny enough, I finally found out that it was legal. At the same time I found that out, I also found out that my state had passed a law legalizing it as well. And I came across a friend on Facebook who was using it and also an affiliate for a company and selling it. And so I was like, what the hell, let's give it a try. I ordered it up and I have seen some amazing results. It's like when you take it, you get this really, at least I do, and a lot of people I talk to, you get this really relaxed feeling that comes over you. And you just feel like a focus and an energy that you don't have in your normal daily life. It's like, I'll make to-do list, but at the end of the day, if I don't get it done, I'm not stressing about it. Whereas before, I would make lists, and if I didn't get it done, I would literally go to sleep tonight or at night thinking about all of these things that were on my list that I didn't get done, and I would really, like, I wouldn't be able to sleep because of it. And now that feeling has gone away. I'm accomplishing more, but I'm also understanding and having this feeling that if I don't accomplish it, it's okay. Like, life is going to go on. It's not the end of the world. And my focus and clarity have improved exponentially. Now, in regards to tumor growth, I can't say for sure because I haven't had an MRI. I'm due for one this fall, so by the time I take it, I will have been, or get my MRI, I will be on CBD oil for probably about 6 months. So maybe I'll come back at that point and we can kind of compare, see if there's been any changes. Really, all I'm looking for with that is no growth. I mean, of course, in a perfect world, I would love it if it would just like kill out all those tumor cells and it was gone altogether. But realistically, I'm just hoping that maybe it will help keep that tumor from changing and growing and causing me any new symptoms. But I started it in April. It's now July. I'm loving it for a variety of reasons, like I talked about, anxiety, focus, depression, sleep issues, just digestional issues. Even it's given me more workout energy when I'm at the gym. I just feel more energized and focused. It's cut back on some of my insulin spikes, and so sugar cravings have decreased as well. And so because I enjoyed it so much, I decided to become an affiliate. The company that I'm with is HempWorks. We have an amazing product. It's organic, it's GMO free, it's grown in the great state of Kentucky here in the United States on an FDA compliant farm. But I think the most important thing about our product is that it's third-party lab tested. Now, the reason that is super important is because CBD oil is considered to be like a nutritional supplement, almost a superfood. Because of that, it's not FDA regulated. And what that means is that if you get an oil or a product that's not third-party lab tested with results you can find, you honestly could be getting anything in that bottle, and there's nobody regulating what's going on with that. But with HempWorks, if you go to my website, which will be listed below in the description, if you go there, you can click on our lab results section and literally go through and look at every single batch of our hemp that has produced our CBD oil, and you can verify exactly what is in that bottle. So you don't have any concerns that you're filling your body with a bunch of fillers, because there honestly are some bottles on the market that 90% of what you're consuming is organic coconut oil. I love coconut oil, but I don't want to pay $69 for coconut oil. So the awesome thing with HempWorks is you know what you're getting, and that's crucial. Now, there's tons of science behind all of this. Honestly, I'm not going to go into that because, number one, I'm not a scientist. And number two, I think most of us regular people in the world just want to know that there's a product out there that works, that there's a product that is what it says it is, and that there's a product that you know the company stands behind what they're providing you. And we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you get it and you're not loving it, you're really not out anything. But if you don't try it and you're suffering with pain, or you're suffering with focus issues, if you're suffering with anxiety, if you're suffering through inflammation, headaches, nausea, all of these things, and you've tried multiple prescription medications with no relief, why wouldn't you give this a try? Please look into this. Think about that. Join my Facebook group. I provide tons of information there. And if you're ready to make a purchase, feel free to leave me a comment below, but you can also click on the link in this description to go straight to my website and place an order there as well. So thanks again all for hopping on here. And I just had a little quote for you, because I think a lot of times people think that multi-level marketing experiences are scams. And of course some of them can be, that they're predatory, and of course again some of them can be, but that is not what our company is about. We are about helping people and helping people find natural and organic options that they can explore to help them feel better in their daily lives. So I'm going to end with this quick little quote, because it's really a great one for me specifically, but maybe it'll touch something in you as well. So often we pretend we've made a decision when what we've really done is signed up to try until it gets too uncomfortable. So I think that's really a great one if you're thinking about joining up in this business. Don't ever be afraid that something's going to fail, because if you're so afraid it's going to fail and you don't try it, then you never know what success could be around the corner. So thank you all. I hope you have a great day.